For 75 years, Baptist has brought innovative care to our community. Through our Andrews Institute, we continue the legacy by providing advanced total joint care, restoring mobility, strength, and quality of life. Baptist Healthcare, here for you then, now, and always.
My name is Dr. Neelam Dinaha Perry, and I'm running for U.S. Senator to bring compassion, integrity, and real solutions back to leadership. As a physician, I've seen families struggle with healthcare, rising costs, and broken systems. That's why I'm fighting for affordable health care for all, better jobs, safer communities, and honest government. Together, we can restore trust, create change, and build a healthier future for everyone. I'm Dr. Neelam Dinaha Perry, and I approve this message.
WBQP TV radio wants you to be prepared for the hurricane season.
Joe Morrison Son Funeral Home has been in business since 1913. Hi, I'm David Hawkins, the owner of Joe Morrison Son Funeral Home, saying we are a full-service funeral home. We offer pre-need funeral planning. We have a newly remodeled chapel and conference facility. Stop by and see us today. We have 9 vehicles, all waiting to service you. At Joe Morrison Son Funeral Home, we appreciate your stopping by. On behalf of all of our family here at Joe Morrison Son Funeral Home, thank you so much for allowing our family to serve you.
Choosing the right school is one of the most important decisions you'll make for your child. At Jacqueline Harris Preparatory Academy, we provide a safe, supportive environment where students grow academically and personally. Through strong core instruction and unique programs, students build confidence, creativity, and real-world skills. Enroll your child today and join us as Jacqueline Harris Preparatory Academy celebrates 25 years of serving the Pensacola community.
I'm Robert Bender, your Escambia County Supervisor of Elections. The August election is underway, and this ballot includes elected positions and issues that affect every citizen in Escambia County. Election Day is August 18th, and you have 3 convenient ways to vote. You can request a vote by mail ballot and return it by mail or at any early voting site, vote early August 8th through 15th, or you can vote at your assigned polling place on Election Day. As we celebrate the 250th anniversary of our nation, your vote matters more than ever.
It's time for Mornings with Vernon. Yeah. Yeah. Get up now. Come on now. Get up. For Mornings with Vernon. Get up now. Let's go. Get up now. Turn it up now. 1, 2, 3. Let's get it out. It's time for Mornings with Vernon. Yeah. Yeah. Get up now. Come on now. Get up. For Mornings with Vernon. Get up now, let's go. Get up now, turn it up now. 1, 2, 3, let's get it out. It's time for Mornings with Vernon. Yeah. Yeah. Get up now, come on now. Get up. For Mornings with Vernon. Get up now, let's go. Get up now, turn it up now. 1, 2, 3, let's get it out.
All right, everybody. Good morning. Morning with Vernon. Friday, the weekend is made for each other, y'all. 6:33 a.m. Central Standard Time right here in Pensacola, Florida, y'all. Good morning. I hope everybody had getting ready for the weekend, and I hope you got your cup of coffee this morning. See, mine's they ain't brimming because I done sipped out of it already. Good morning, Lois. How you doing on your happy, faith-walking Friday from the STL? It's coffee time. Good coffee time. Oh, you know what they always say, baby? Good to the last drop. Hey, Janice. How you doing, sugar? All right. Thank God it's Friday. Everybody. It's Friday. Yeah, it is Friday, y'all. Good morning, everybody. Everybody. Whew. All right, y'all. Can we get started this morning? Y'all ready? Y'all ready to start the morning off with the prayer this morning? Huh? Are you ready? If you are, just bow your heads this morning, okay? Bow your heads.
Hi, this is Dale Gatson on this TGIF Friday. And we've come to bless the name of the Lord through the medium of prayer. And that's all we have in these days and times. Pray with me. Father God in heaven, we thank you for just being our God, and we approach your throne of grace through sacred words of prayer, letting you know that we love you. We want you to know that we thank you for bringing us to the end of another week. Mama would say you have been good to us, Lord. So we thank you on this beautiful Friday morning. And continuously we look to the hills from whence cometh our help. Our help cometh from the Lord. Thank you as we pray now the belovedness of him who suffered, bled, and died, and got up early one Sunday morning. Jesus. Amen.
Amen. All right, everybody, good morning. I guess we want to check out the traffic this morning. Lola, what it look like out there on the traffic world? Tell us what's happening. Good morning, baby. How you doing this morning?
Here's your WBQP traffic report for this Friday. Traffic is moving well across most of the Pensacola area as we head into the weekend, but drivers should expect the usual increase in volume during the morning commute. Interstate 10 is seeing moderate traffic between Pine Forest Road, Davis Highway, and the I-110 interchange. Slowdowns are typical during peak travel times, so allow a few extra minutes if you're heading downtown. Highway 29, 9 Mile Road, Mobile Highway, and Davis Highway are experiencing normal Friday traffic, with heavier congestion near major shopping centers, schools, and busy intersections. Exercise caution in active construction zones and watch for changing traffic patterns. If you're traveling toward Gulf Breeze or Pensacola Beach, Highway 98 and the Pensacola Bay Bridge remain in good shape this morning. However, beach-bound traffic is expected to increase steadily throughout the day as residents and visitors kick off their weekend. Downtown Pensacola is busy with commuters, delivery vehicles, and pedestrians around Palafox Street, Garden Street, and Government Street. Stay alert and watch for cyclists in the downtown area. Today's weather calls for hot, humid conditions with the possibility of scattered afternoon thunderstorms. If you encounter rain, reduce your speed, increase your following distance, and keep your headlights on for better visibility. Remember to buckle up, put the phone away, and make safety your first priority every time you get behind the wheel. This is Lola reporting for WBQP TV and WBQP Radio Traffic Report. Have a safe and wonderful Friday.
All right, good morning, everybody. Have a traffic out there in that traffic flow this morning. You never know what's happening out there, so be careful out there. If you will, be careful. All right, I tell you what, y'all, let's look at the weather for the weekend, see what's coming up. Cheryl, what's going on for the weather this weekend, baby?
Hi, Vernon. Here's a look at your weekend weather forecast. It's shaping up to be a warm Gulf Coast weekend with a mix of sunshine, clouds, and a few opportunities for scattered showers. Friday brings a 50% chance of scattered showers under partly cloudy skies. Afternoon highs will reach 87 degrees with a warm overnight low of 76. Saturday looks like the best day of the weekend. Expect mostly sunny skies with just a 20% chance of a passing shower. High temperatures climb to 89 degrees with a low of 77. Sunday, there's a 40% chance of scattered showers. Highs will reach 88 degrees with overnight lows near 78. And looking ahead to your Monday morning commute, temperatures will already be in the low 80s before climbing to a high of 89 degrees during the afternoon. Overall, expect a typical summer weekend with warm temperatures, high humidity, and a few passing showers. This is Cheryl Mulrain, and that's your weekend weather forecast. Have a safe and enjoyable weekend and keep it locked right here on WBQP TV.
Thank you, Cheryl. We appreciate that weather update for the weekend, y'all. You know, you get ready to get prepared for the weekend and beach weather and all that other kind of stuff. and you know whatever you need to do on the weekend. Man, this week passed by so fast. It's Friday already. Man, the 7th day. We're 1 week into the new month of August. Can you believe that? Only 3 more weeks in August. And in Escambia County, y'all, we're going to be voting next week on August the 18th, y'all. So you make sure that you stay tuned to your civic responsibilities as well, y'all. Yes, sir. Make sure you do that. Let's see what in the lottery, y'all. Do you think anybody did any lottery thing like that? Y'all check the lottery ticket. Let's see what happened with the lottery this morning, okay?
Friday Fortune Check.
Finish the week with a winner.
Check your Florida lottery tickets before the weekend begins.
It's Lucky Friday. Let's check the lotto tickets. And the winner is me.
It's Friday, Vernon. Don't forget to play the lotto this weekend. Hope you win. Don't forget about me.
I think I already won, baby. Didn't I win? I won you. I don't need nothing else. Okay. She always trying to make me get richer, y'all. I wonder why. You think she playing me for my money? I don't know. She just said I want her. But anyhow, good morning, everybody. You got Vernon this morning, y'all. 6:42 in the morning. Don't y'all tell everybody that we're on the morning. We got Dr. Jill Gaston coming on, y'all. I believe it's about 8 o'clock this morning. We got Dr. Gaston coming on about 8 o'clock this morning. So he's going to talk about his Emmanuel's Kids program. Okay, he's going to talk about his Emmanuel's Kids program. Sheriff is not coming on again today. He tied up. He might be mad at me about something. Maybe I was speeding down the boulevard or something, but he get involved with some other stuff with some politicians that coming into town. That's coming into town today, so he would not be on this morning. That hurt anybody's feeling this morning that Sheriff Chip Simmons is not coming on? Hurts my feeling because I want to see what's going on in Escambia County Sheriff Department. You know, he gave yesterday. He awarded that young lady that landed that airplane on Interstate 10. He gave her some type of an award yesterday. So I was hoping we will be able to talk about that. But if not, get me some opportunities to talk about some community announcements, what's going on. You know, we got a hat show on this weekend, and so we maybe we can talk to somebody about the annual hat show going on this morning. Other than that, y'all, it's the other thing that we're going to be talking about. I got to give you, since I hadn't had my boy Orion on this morning, okay? I had Orion on this morning. He want to talk to you about what's happening in the sports world and give us a sports report. Good morning, Orion.
WBQP Weekly Sports Report. Here's what's happening in local and national sports this week. Local sports. The Pensacola Blue Wahoos return home for a 6-game series against the Montgomery Biscuits Tuesday, August 4th through Sunday, August 9th at Blue Wahoos Stadium. Pensacola continues its late-season push in the Southern League. Blue Wahoo's schedule. The University of West Florida football team is preparing for its historic first season at the NCAA Division I FCS level. Single-game tickets are now available for the Argonauts' home opener against Southern Illinois on August 27 at Penn Air Field. Across Northwest Florida, high school football teams begin preseason practices as players prepare for the 2026 season. Coaches are reminding athletes to stay hydrated and take extra precautions during the August heat. National sports. Major League Baseball's trade deadline arrives Monday, August at 5 p.m. Central. The biggest move so far sends two-time American League Cy Young Award winner Tarik Skubal from Detroit to the defending champion Los Angeles Dodgers. More trades are expected before the deadline. MLB deadline coverage. The NFL preseason begins Thursday, August 6 with a Hall of Fame game in Canton, Ohio. The Carolina Panthers face the Arizona Cardinals at 7 p.m. Central on NBC. NFL preseason schedule. The WNBA playoff race continues this week as teams battle for postseason position. The league is also reacting to major trade activity as the regular season enters an important stretch. In golf, the PGA Tour's Wyndham Championship runs August 6 through August 9 in Greensboro, North Carolina. The tournament is the final opportunity for players to improve their position before the FedEx Cup playoffs. NASCAR heads to Iowa Speedway. The weekend concludes Sunday, August 9 with the Iowa Corn 350 at 2:30 p.m. Central on USA Network. NASCAR Iowa schedule. The 2026 Commonwealth Games conclude Sunday in Glasgow, Scotland, following competition in athletics, swimming, boxing, gymnastics, cycling, judo and other sports. That's your look at local and national sports for August 2nd through August 9th. I'm Orion, and this has been This Week in Sports, presented by WBQP TV and WBQP Radio, your information station.
Thank you, Ryan. We really appreciate that, y'all. We really appreciate the sports of the week and everything this morning. How about a little bit of motivation before we get into some African-American news of the week? You want to know if you want to be motivated this morning, can you bring yourself
you just knew something needed to change? Maybe it's that nagging feeling inside telling you that where you are now isn't.
Uh-oh.
Have you ever found yourself standing at a point in life where you just knew something needed to change? Maybe it's that nagging feeling inside telling you that where you are now isn't where you're supposed to be. The problem is, making that first step feels impossible. If you're feeling this way right now, I want you to know something. You're not alone. Every single one of us has been there. I've been there, stuck, frustrated, wishing for change, but terrified of how to make it happen. But here's the thing. Change doesn't start with massive leaps. It begins with the smallest shift, the decision to say, enough is enough. I'm ready. And that moment, my friend, is the most powerful moment of your life. We often think that change needs to be dramatic. We believe it should be a grand overhaul. But the truth is, real, lasting change begins with one small step. That's it. One step. Whether it's waking up 10 minutes earlier, making a phone call you've been dreading, or just deciding to believe in yourself a little more today than you did yesterday. It's those small, seemingly insignificant actions that snowball into something greater. It's easy to feel overwhelmed, but that's because we're looking too far ahead. Focus on the next step, not the entire staircase. Once you start, the momentum builds, the shift begins. Let's talk about fear. Change is scary because it's unknown. We fear failure, rejection, and sometimes even success. It's that little voice in your head whispering, what if you're not good enough? What if you fail again? And listen, that voice is there for everyone. Everyone. But here's the truth that no one tells you. Fear is actually a sign you're on the right path. If it doesn't scare you, it's not big enough. It's not pushing you beyond your comfort zone, and you don't grow inside comfort zones. Growth happens where fear exists. So if you're feeling that fear right now, I want you to embrace it. Let it remind you that you're alive, that you're stepping into something bigger, something unknown, something beautiful. Here's the best part. When you start making changes, even the smallest ones, it doesn't just affect you. It creates a ripple effect in every part of your life. Your energy shifts. Your relationships improve. You become the person you were always meant to be. And soon, those around you will start to feel it too. That's the magic of change. It spreads. And before you know it, you've not only changed your life, but you've inspired others to change theirs. So here's my question for you. What's the one small change you can make today? It doesn't have to be huge. It just has to be something. Because here's the truth. There will never be a perfect time. You'll never feel 100% ready. The stars won't align, and that's okay. What matters is the decision you make right now. Will you keep standing in the same spot, or will you start to make a change? That decision, that commitment, is what separates those who stay stuck and those who chase greatness. I believe in you. But the most important thing is that you believe in yourself. It's time to make that change. It's time to chase greatness.
Porter is calling. That means something is wrong. And thank you, Mr. Porter. I really appreciate it, y'all. And Lois, thank you for telling me you cannot hear me. You cannot hear me. You're absolutely right. I jolly pies. Y'all, sometimes it's my fault. It's my fault because sometimes I have to turn the mic off, and I did have to turn the mic off. And when you get to be an old man like me, you forget. You forget. And I forgot. And you said, well, can't you hear? Well, I can hear myself over the system. Okay. I can hear myself over the system. But the problem is it's not going over the air when I have my mics off. So even though I can monitor myself in the headphones, and it sounds like I'm going out over the air, but it's not. And so sometimes I don't realize that I'm going out on there. So I thank you folks that say that you can't hear me. Okay, that you can keep me on track. Mr. Porter, I know he's a faithful watcher, and y'all don't hesitate to call me the minute that you don't hear my audio. If my audio don't come on within seconds or two, you know I done did something wrong. You know I done forgot. So I really appreciate you for keeping me on in line. Janice, I see Janice said that. Lois said that. Mr. Porter said that. Everybody said, I can't hear you. Well, I jolly pies, y'all. It's my fault. I chalk it up to being an old man, and I forget when I turn my mic off. And the reason I have to turn the mic off, y'all, so why do you turn it off, Vernon? Well, the mic causes sometimes when we go to a commercial break or go to another item, my mic sometimes, and just something, there's just technical stuff that happens, okay? Sometimes it causes feedback in it when you have your mic on. And so you have to turn your mic on and off when you go in and out of commercial breaks. And usually I'm usually very studious of that. But this week, I've been screwing up royally, y'all. You think I better start taking my privilege, what they say, the privilege pills, I better take those. Because I know you can hear me when all the commercials and everything else, you can hear that. When I came back, you can't hear me. That's because I turned the mic on. All right, I done said enough about that. I done screwed up enough. I jolly pies, okay? All right, y'all, let me go ahead and go to do our very first commercial break. And when we come back, and do I have to re-say everything I said this morning? I know I do. I know you don't care. I know, but we're gonna be doing some news when I come back. Okay, we're gonna have Valerie Boyd on when I come back. We're gonna have Dr. J.O. Gaston on when I come back. Hopefully, we're gonna have somebody to talk about the hat show when I come back and everything. So I don't have to just kind of recap everything that I said. All right, stay tuned. I'll be right back. Thank everybody for keeping me on track. Everybody, am I good, everybody? Mr. Porter, am I good? You're going to say, yeah. Janice, am I good? Yeah. Lois, am I good for the audio? I'll try not to screw up again, okay? I'll be right back.
It's time for Mornings with Vernon. Yeah. Yeah. Get up now. Come on now. Get up. For Mornings with Vernon. Get up now. Let's go. Get up now. Turn it up now. 1, 2, 3. Let's get it now.
For 75 years, Baptist has brought innovative care to our community. Through our Andrews Institute, we continue the legacy by providing advanced total joint care, restoring mobility, strength, and quality of life. Baptist Healthcare, here for you then, now, and always.
We're at the Department of Good Fun looking into a buck situation.
I wouldn't call it a situation.
Aha! Wait, the Bucks are games?
New Buck Scratch-Off games from the Florida Lottery. It's good fun.
I'm Angie Nixon. I didn't grow up with a lot of money. I grew up with a family that worked hard and still struggled. So fighting for working families is not politics for me. It's personal. When people in our state are working hard every day and still can't get ahead, Something has to change. And it's why I'm running to be Florida's next United States Senator.
We can lower healthcare costs. We can afford our homes.
I'm running for U.S. Senate to fight every day for you and your family.
So what day is the meeting? Fun day.
With daily draw games starting at $1, every day shall henceforth be known as Fun Day.
Every day's fun day with Cash Pop that only takes one number to win. The Florida Lottery. It's good fun.
Joe Morrison Son Funeral Home has been in business since 1913. Hi, I'm David Hawkins, the owner of Joe Morrison Son Funeral Home, saying we are a full-service funeral home. We offer pre-need funeral planning. We have a newly remodeled chapel and conference facility. Stop by and see us today. We have 9 vehicles, all waiting to service you. At Joe Morrison Son Funeral Home, we appreciate your stopping by. On behalf of all of our family here at Joe Morrison Son Funeral Home, thank you so much for allowing our family to serve you.
Escambia County District 2 needs a change and a better future. Erica King Please Sims Riley is a builder. She is ready to help build District 2. Together, she will build a stronger Escambia County for every family. She will work hard for you, listen to your concerns, and make a difference. On August 18th, vote for Erica King Please Sims Riley for Escambia County District 2. We are in this struggle together. Vote Erica King Please Sims Riley on August 18th.
Choosing the right school is one of the most important decisions you'll make for your child. At Jacqueline Harris Preparatory Academy, we provide a safe, supportive environment where students grow academically and personally. Through strong core instruction and unique programs, students build confidence, creativity, and real-world skills. Enroll your child today and join us as Jacqueline Harris Preparatory Academy celebrates 25 years of serving the Pensacola community.
Keep growing.
Remember where you came from. It's the foundation of who you are.
Show up for others.
That's been our approach at Penn Air for 90 years. Penn Air Credit Union, 90 years strong.
Northwest Florida voters, the choice for the United States Senate is clear. Angie Nixon. Angie is running to represent you and to fight for Florida families in Washington with the same strength and determination she demonstrated
For you and your family, not the insiders or the
should be shaped by the people, not corrupt billionaires or crooked politicians. Hardworking Floridians deserve good jobs, real opportunities, and a fair chance to achieve their own American dream. For a senator who will stand up for you, vote Angie Nixon for the United States Senate.
I am Angie Nixon, and I approve this message.
My name is Dr. Neelam Dinaha Perry, and I'm running for U.S. Senator to bring compassion, integrity, and real solutions back to leadership. As a physician, I've seen families struggle with healthcare, rising costs, and broken systems. That's why I'm fighting for affordable healthcare for all, better jobs, safer communities, and honest government. Together, we can restore trust, create change, and build a healthier future for everyone. I'm Dr. Neelam Dinaha Perry, and I approve this message.
I'm Robert Bender, your Escambia County Supervisor of Elections. The August election is underway, and this ballot includes elected positions and issues that affect every citizen in Escambia County. Election day is August 18th, and you have 3 convenient ways to vote. You can request a vote by mail ballot and return it by mail or at any early voting site, vote early August 8th through 15th, or you can vote at your assigned polling place on Election Day. As we celebrate the 250th anniversary of our nation, your vote matters more than ever.
Pensacola is growing, and as we grow, we reflect on our community's history of resilience. Understanding where we came from helps us build upon that resilience and strengthen this community. I'm Mayor D.C. Reeves. Let's keep growing together.
I'm Dr. Isaac Williams, running for Escambia County School Board District 3. District 3 is asking for a change, and I agree. District 3 deserves a representative who will listen, communicate, and stay connected. I'm a retired military leader, a pastor, a community leader, and I'm ready to serve. I'll support teachers, strengthen schools, put students first, and always involve parents. I'm Dr. Isaac Williams. On August 18th, I will appreciate your vote.
Pay political ad by Dr. Isaac Williams, Escambia School Board District 3.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you. Call State Farm agent Arthur Searcy for your personal price plan today.
Hello, I'm David Williams, District 3 Representative, seeking re-election to the Escambia County School Board. 4 years ago, I said, together we can make a difference. Today, I'm proud to say, together we have made a difference, thanks to your trust. And because of you, we do not have any failing schools. Our schools are safer. We've closed the achievement gap, and our students are college and career ready. I'm asking for your support again to re-elect me so that we can continue the work that we started 4 years ago. Please visit my website at davidwilliams3.com to learn more about my initiatives I have accomplished and the ones I will pursue over the next 4 years. Early voting is August 8th through the 15th, and the primary is August 18th. Your vote is essential to keeping our community moving forward. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Colonel Eric W. Shorter, and I'm running for mayor. As a true son of Pensacola and a product of multiple generations of public servants in this city, I know what it means to serve. The spirit of servitude led me to serve our country, the world, and now I'm here to serve Pensacola. My goals are simple. I want to create vertical economic initiatives, which translates to good-paying jobs. Affordability. I want to address the housing affordability crisis. Neighborhood revitalization. Something as simple as the addition of a sidewalk, a street light, or a park renovation goes a long ways with improving Pensacola residents' quality of life. Education reformation. I want to ensure that our children and young adults are prepared to meet today's demanding job market. Citywide opportunity is possible, and I'm not guessing. I'm positive. Vote for me, the positive choice.
WBQP TV Radio wants you to be prepared for the hurricane season. As a service to our community, we pause to remember those who have recently passed. Our deepest condolences. Our thoughts and prayers are with each family during this time of loss. Thank you for allowing WBQP to serve our community.
Hi, this is Dale Gatson on this TGIF Friday. And we've come to bless the name of the Lord through the medium of prayer. And that's all we have in these days and times. Pray with me. Father God in heaven, we thank you for just being our God, and we approach your throne of grace through sacred words of prayer, letting you know that we love you. We want you to know that we thank you for bringing us to the end of another week. Mama would say you have been good to us, Lord. So we thank you on this beautiful Friday morning. And continuously we look to the hills from whence cometh our help. Our help cometh from the Lord. Thank you as we pray now the belovedness of him who suffered, bled, and died, and got up early one Sunday morning. Jesus. Amen.
Hi, Vernon. Here's a look at your weekend weather forecast. It's shaping up to be a warm Gulf Coast weekend with a mix of sunshine, clouds, and a few opportunities for scattered showers. Friday brings a 50% chance of scattered showers under partly cloudy skies. Afternoon highs will reach 87 degrees with a warm overnight low of 76. Saturday looks like the best day of the weekend. Expect mostly sunny skies with just a 20% chance of a passing shower. High temperatures climb to 89 degrees with a low of 77. Sunday, there's a 40% chance of scattered showers. Highs will reach 88 degrees with overnight lows near 78. And looking ahead to your Monday morning commute, temperatures will already be in the low 80s before climbing to a high of 89 degrees during the afternoon. Overall, expect a typical summer weekend with warm temperatures, high humidity, and a few passing showers. This is Cheryl Mulrain, and that's your weekend weather forecast. Have a safe and enjoyable weekend and keep it locked right here on WBQP TV.
Thank God it's Friday! Prepare for the weekend with Morning with Vernon.
It's time for Mornings with Vernon. Yeah. Yeah. Get up now. Come on now. Get up. For Mornings with Vernon. Get up now. Let's go. Get up now. Turn it up now. 1, 2, 3. Let's get it now.
All right, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, Jeannie. How you doing this morning? And everybody else that listen to my voice. Y'all, let me go back. I know I screwed up and my mic went off, but I don't know whether you got a chance to hear the Black history on this day. Again, I'm not going to go through the link that I went through before, but Dr. Ralph Bunche won the Nobel Peace Prize. He was on his work was on the peace agreement in the Middle East back in 1950, y'all, 1950, on this day that he won the Nobel Peace Prize. Okay, so if you don't know much about Dr. Ralph Bunche, you probably need to check him out, look him up. Okay, 1932, y'all, by Keila Born. He's the two-time Olympic marathon champion on this day in 1932, leading up to the, this was in the 1932 Olympics. You know, in 1936 Olympics, our very own Jesse Owens dominated that Olympics too. I want you to also notice that was not said, also in 1938, the second runner-up was Jackie Robinson's brother. Okay, Jackie Robinson's brother was the second runner-up in that Olympic. But when you come in seconds, you don't get enough notoriety when you're coming in second, y'all. I can tell you that. Also, in 1948, Alice Kosterman, she made history as being the first Black woman to win the Olympic gold. Okay, in the 1948 Olympics. And then in 2007, Barry Bonds set a record, his career record, for 756 home runs, y'all. So that is to this day in Black history, y'all. This day in Black history. All right, let's go on to some news, y'all. Some news that we can use here. And before we get into all of the news, y'all, when I finish the news this morning, hopefully we're going to be talking to Mrs. Valerie Boyd about herbal flies, and also we are going to be talking to Dr. J.O. Gaston, y'all. Dr. J.O. Gaston got a program called Emmanuel's Kids that you definitely want to hear about the 8 o'clock time frame. And then hopefully we're going to be talking a little later on to somebody about the upcoming hat show. If I can get a hold of somebody over in that arena. But let's talk about right now. Let's talk about what's happening in the local news arena here. First thing first, the Escambia County Commission they kind of moved forward last night, if you will, on banning data centers. Okay, they got two more community hearing, but it looked like Escambia County is going to permanently, or at least for now, is to put a restriction on data centers in the unincorporated area of Escambia County. They have joined Baldwin County, Alabama, Santa Rosa County, Florida, and Okaloosa County. They all, and the city of Pensacola, at least the city of Pensacola put a 1-year moratorium on it. But we'll see what the county is going to do. The two big issues that they have with data centers, y'all, if you don't know, is that it consumes a lot of water, okay, and it consumes a lot of electricity. And so the concern is out of the community is that because they might use up all the water, hell, the 2/3 of the earth is made of water, and they might use too much electricity. As long as they're paying the electricity bill, they ain't building to me. Who cares? I'm taking the opposite approach. I think that we should have data centers, but I'm not as informed as these so-called smart people. All I know is that these data centers I think they're getting a bad rap because the data centers they thinking is fueling AI, which it is. But if it's a lot of everything that you do on your computer, you think about it when you say you save something instead of using space on your computer or using space on your phone, they talk about the clouds. Well, that is the cloud. The data centers are the cloud, is the cloud. Okay. The data center is the cloud. That's why all that information gets stored. They become huge data centers. And one of the things that we always resist progress, resist change. That's just human nature to resist change. I remember the same thing when the cell phone, everybody didn't want cell phone towers and it's going to cause cancer and going to do all of this. Now, look, none of that came to pass. Very convenient. Okay. Very convenient. Nobody wanted the power lines to come through their community, but we all want power. Okay. But the problem I think with it from a black point of view is that the problem is that they always put those infrastructures into our neighborhood. They take our property and take our land. I think that's from a black person point of view, but from a white person point of view, they just enjoy the benefits of it. I don't know. I don't know why. I think they're just afraid of technology, And same thing with the interstate system, We want the convenience of the interstate, but we didn't want it to come through our neighborhood. And that's why they put all the interstate system, y'all. I want you to know all the interstate system in this country ran right through black neighborhoods, okay? Property that's owned by black folks. But anyway, they're going to move forward with this banning these data centers. So, it's just WBQP's opinionated news, y'all. I keep telling you, make sure that you balance your news off. Don't sit here and listen to me and make any informed decisions on whatever you want, whatever position you take. Do your homework. Always 3 sides to a story. Gonna be my side, the other side, and the truth is somewhere in between. So when you listen to my newscast, bounce it off with somebody else. Say, make sure that we're on target here. Make your own decision on who you're gonna believe. But the only difference is mine's an opinionated. You listen to Sue Strong. Sue Strong, them, they are objective. Okay. They can't have an opinion about the news unless like CNN and all those folks. They give objective news. Okay. But anyway, let's move on to the Pensacola Base Center, y'all. There have been plans to improve the Base Center, but it hit a snag yesterday over the county and city kind of agreement. It's something about the city owns the Base Center, the county owned the parking lot, and the state owned the other side. It's convoluted. Okay, it's convoluted, and now it's reaching a snag. Okay, so they have to work that out. Okay, they have to work that out because the idea was to improve the Base Center, which is going to cost probably $300 million plus, and they were trying to transform that Bay Center into an arena, and they were thinking about putting a hotel down there, whole 9 yards. Okay, so keep your eyes out on that story because more to come on that. All right, let's move on. I know you're saying, who cares about them big old loggerhead turtles, them big head turtles? That's the same thing when I said, but we got to take care of nature, y'all. Okay, they released 2 loggerhead turtles back into the Gulf that was injured due to mankind. They got caught up into some fishing nets and all that other kinds of stuff, and their very life was at stake. These turtles can live to be 200 years old and stuff like that. So we have to protect nature, okay? And so hopefully nature will take care of us. So that is a story that made the news. Also, the Pensacola Escambia Santa Rosa is having what they call a housing survey, okay? And they want to know your opinion about what to do about the housing crisis in this area. Is housing fair? They want to talk about discrimination in housing. They're going to talk about different things. They're going to do a survey from all folks to get the input. Now, what they're going to do with it, it might be a different question now, but at least we got 3 agencies now are beginning to talk about this housing issue, that it is a problem. So if you are lucky enough to get to participate in that survey, make sure that you give your input, okay? All right, let's move on to another story I was telling you about. Chair Chip Simmons on yesterday presented an award to this young lady, 21-year-old woman, pilot, that was honored for making that emergency landing on I-10 earlier this week. And she did some remarkable flying because she flew that airplane up under an ordnance. It's amazing that she did not hit anything. She landed perfectly, didn't damage the aircraft, didn't damage themselves or anything. The aircraft, something was wrong with the engine, and she was into a glide path, and she handled it successful. So the FAA is investigating that as well. So, but she has been praised for her bravery, and she was given an award by the Escambia County Sheriff Office, presented by Chip Simmons on yesterday. So, kudos to you, heroes. She's a young lady, okay, 21 years old. That's one thing also I don't understand. You have to be 16 to get a driver's license, but you can actually fly a plane earlier than that. Why? Y'all tell me true. I don't know. There's no age limit on being able to fly an airplane. Okay. All right, let's move on to another story here. The new rehab center and reservation is going on here in town, here at the Pensacola Rehab Center, so they can keep more patients here, and then you don't have to go out of state, out of the county, mainly out of the state, or either somewhere further down to get some rehabilitation in it. So there's some efforts here now to improve and add more resources and space and support here for a resource center, so that you don't have to go to Gainesville, or you don't have to go to Mobile, or you don't have to go to Birmingham, or you don't have to go to New Orleans to try to get healed. You can stay here and get your rehabilitation here and heal at home. Okay. All righty. Moving on. Escambia County is considering a $50,000 reimbursement for homeless relocation program. Okay. Now, the Escambia County, I don't know what they talked about this last night, and also, hopefully don't run into a snag with the lady that holding the purse string. Pam Childers, she's been holding up money for stuff like this. So I hope this don't come into a snag, but they are trying to reimburse a local nonprofit organization that helps relocate homeless people from the streets into sheltered areas and supported housing. So we'll see how that will go along. Okay, so this is a to get an organization reimbursed. Pam Childers, I hope you're listening and will write that check, sugar. Thank you. All right, more talk, but now some talk is turning into some actions down at City Hall. The mayor is working on and have drafted up and going to send to the Pensacola City Council an ordinance that will potentially cause a teens curfew in the city of Pensacola. Keep your eyes out on that story, y'all. We talked a little bit about it yesterday, where they got it's going to only going to affect people that's under 18 years old, and a lot of it going to affect teenagers that's under 16. They're going to have they're going to curfew, generally speaking, from 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. in the morning. There's and then on the weekend they put it up to 12. You can be out until 12 o'clock. But there's an exception to the rule, because we got teenagers that have to go to school, and emergencies or family event. It's not hard and fast, but they do have restrictions to it. And so look out. This is coming to the city council whenever the city council, I think the city council meets on Tuesday. And so it's going to be heard and I don't know when they're going to vote on it, but they are going to present that to the city council area. Okay. All right. Let's move on to some other stories here. On yesterday, y'all, the remains of a private first class Joseph Chancellery, he was arrived in Pensacola. He'd been missing for 75 years. He was a young man actually was 20 years old. You're looking at his picture. I guess back in those days, you look older when you're 20, but 20 years old when he went to Korea, and he was missing in action, presumed to be killed in action in Korea. They actually sent the bodies back to the United States, but they couldn't identify. They didn't know who all the bodies were. Now with DNA, they are able to identify these bodies and these remains that was returned to the United States. Now he returned home, and he's going to be buried with dignity here in his home area. He's actually from Atmore, Alabama. Okay, and he was reported missing in action somewhere in South Korea in July 1951. But they after the war, they returned a lot of those American soldiers' remains to the United States sometime between 1950 and 1953. And he was among the ones that were returned, but they was unidentified because they couldn't identify the bodies. But now with DNA, that was they are able to do that. Now look at some news over in our general area. Let's go over to Fairhope, Alabama, y'all. Over in Fairhope, they're forming to thinking about creating their own school system over there. Okay, separate from the Baldwin County school system. They got a school system like that over there in Orange Beach and in different other municipalities over there. So if you live over in that area, you might want to stay on top of that story. Okay. Also over in Daphne, I'm always amazed by these roundabouts. I'm not a big fan of them. I don't know who created them and so forth, but they're intended to open a roundabout this ahead of the school year here, so it can hope to improve safety and traffic flow and that kind of stuff. This is what it's gonna look like, and I wonder who come up with the idea, but anyway, that's what a roundabout look at it. But I don't know one thing. I do know one thing. It sure will slow traffic down, and you get confused. Which way should I go? Well, maybe it's just me. You know, when you get old like me, you get confused easy. Let's go over to Milton for a minute, okay? Over in Milton, the chief of police, which happened to be a female. I don't know why he bring this man up here, but the chief of police is a woman over in Milton. She wants to get an 8.25 hike increase for her people. Good for you, chief. Want to make sure that her officers is paid on par with all the other officers in the state of Florida. They feel like they're being paid below the cost, and they're losing good people to other agencies in the area because they can't compete with the pay. And she's asking now for the city council to make sure that they get a wage hike, if you will. So hopefully keep that in mind. Okay. Let's go to Okaloosa County and see what's happening over in Okaloosa County. Yeah, no, this is still Milton. Oh, this Milton happened to be Santa Rosa County. But anyway, I read that said in Okaloosa County because I always have to tell you a stupid story. This Milton man, he's actually was arrested. It is Okaloosa County news, but he was arrested in Okaloosa County over in Niceville for indecent exposure. Okay, for indecent exposure on that. I got Dr. Joe Gasson standing by. He's going to be on at 8 o'clock this morning. But anyway, the Milton man was arrested in Okaloosa County, which is over in the at the Crestview area, over in Niceville area. So that's what's happening over there. All right, let's move on to some other news over there. Eglin Air Force Base, Congressman Petronis is now proposing. He is proposing because we're running out of room at the National Cemetery. Barrancas, they opened up a new part, but we don't have finite space, and so now they're considering. And actually, Barrancas is the only national cemetery between here and Tallahassee. Okay, and so now Congressman Jimmy Petronis is exploring the idea of creating a new national cemetery over at Eglin Air Force Base. They got a 200 acre spot over there that they are considering. So keep your eyes out on that news. Okay. All right, let's move on to some other national headlines that you kind of probably hear about on your national news. They got a Trump administration is talking about doing a Head Start regulation that for your children. They're going to be making some changes to the rules. They're going to, on some situations, they're going to be loosening the rules on staff qualification and then changing to reporting data and all that kind of stuff. I don't know whether that's good news or not. It don't sound like good news. Anything that administration does to me does not sound good. But anyway, keep your eyes out on that story. That will affect you. School is coming up. Next week, y'all, we're gonna start school here in Escambia County on the 12th. Okay. Also, Trump has signed an order now on. He signed an executive order yesterday. We're gonna see if it's gonna stand the test of time. So far, he has been batting zero on his birthright citizenship in the United States. He fixated on it. The court struck his original plan down. Now he's coming back with another executive order at birth tourism and limiting birthright citizenship. As you know, the Constitution required that if you're born on U.S. soil, you're automatically a citizen of the United States. He wants to limit that. And there's a lot of reasons why, but we don't have time to talk about that today, but we'll see if this will stand the test of time as others did not. All right. Meta. Y'all know Meta. That's the people that own Facebook and Zuckerberg and all those other kind of things, all these rich billionaires. Meta is ordered to pay a $567 million fine in New Mexico for child safety case. So you need to read about that, because New Mexico filed a lawsuit back in 2022, claiming that the Meta apps like Instagram and Facebook, they were designed in a way to harm children's mental health and well-being. And so they took it to the jury. So evidence showed that Meta was aware of these risks and the anxieties and depression and sleep deprivation and all these other kinds of stuff that would hurt and harm kids. And so they were ordered to pay $567 million to New Mexico. Wow. All right, moving on. I got a couple more stories. Moving on. The GOP, the grand old party, okay, is not giving up. They are seeking answers to a couple of weeks ago, New Jersey found that some of their elections was flawed. And so they actually did something about it. It was some non-citizens was mistakenly added to the voters' rolls, okay? And now they're trying to fix it, but the Republicans are trying to make an issue out of it. And so you're probably going to hear a lot more about that as time comes. All right. Also, Trump has a problem, if you will. Okay. Now, when he's lying, you just watch his mouth move, but there's a reason why we have ceasefires and all this other kind of stuff, and why Trump backed off on a lot of his threats, because the experts saying that we are almost out of ammunition. Can you believe that? The most powerful nation in the world is low on ammunition. Yep. The U.S. has a massive amount of ammunition, so that Trump says that's not true. But the report's saying that we are less than half of all those missiles and all those kind of things that we need to do that. Now, the drone. Now, one of the problems is that our missiles, everything that we shoot at Iran, costs $4 million. Well, everything that Iran shoot at us, drones cost $35,000, something like that. It's just crazy. It's just crazy how much money is being spent compared to what we should. War is stupid anyway, if you ask me. It's just stupid. Now, this last story I want to talk about here before I can get hopefully Miss Boyd is on. She's not on. She's going to talk about her herbal tea, but they got a new flu vaccine coming out. A new flu vaccine coming out. And then with the FDA approve it, I can't pronounce all of these new name mRNA flu vaccine. So we'll see what happened there. On yesterday, though, we got a new director was sworn in for the CDC. Is a black lady. I forgot her name right now, but I can't remember what her name is. But she was confirmed. I think it was yesterday on the Senate floor to be the new person to the head the CDC this morning. Okay. All right, y'all. I think that's kind of does it for my news story this morning. I got Valerie Boyd should be coming in here in just a few minutes. She's gonna be talking about her herbal tea this morning, but before we do that, I don't see her on just yet, but I'm going to have to go to a commercial break anyway. But when we come back, we're going to be talking to her, hopefully. But at 8 o'clock, we are scheduled to talk to Dr. J.O. Gaston, the man that brings us prayer every day. He has a great program that he is doing with the Manus kids and so forth. And we're going to talk about that. And you're going to definitely need to get your children involved in that program. All right. So y'all stay tuned. We'll be right back in just a few minutes. Okay.
It's time for Mornings with Vernon. Yeah. Yeah. Get up now. Come on now. Get up. For Mornings with Vernon. Get up now. Let's go. Get up now. Turn it up now. 1, 2, 3. Let's get it out.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you. Call State Farm agent Arthur Searcy for your personal price plan today.
Since 1951, we've been here for our local community, creating pathways to care. We meet you where you are, with trusted doctors in convenient locations throughout the area. Baptist Healthcare, here for you then, now, and always.
My name is Dr. Neelam Dinaha Perry, and I'm running for U.S. Senator to bring compassion, integrity, and real solutions back to leadership. As a physician, I've seen families struggle with healthcare, rising costs, and broken systems. That's why I'm fighting for affordable healthcare for all, better jobs, safer communities, and honest government. Together, we can restore trust, create change, and build a healthier future for everyone. I'm Dr. Neelam Dinaha Perry, and I approve this message.
Northwest Florida voters, the choice for the United States Senate is clear. Angie Nixon. Angie is running to represent you and to fight for Florida families in Washington with the same strength and determination she demonstrated in
you and your
Tallahassee.
family, not
She
the
believes
insiders
Florida's
or the
future should be shaped by the people, not corrupt billionaires or crooked politicians. Hard-working Floridians deserve good jobs, real opportunities, and a fair chance to achieve their own American dream.
Because
for a senator who will stand up for you, vote Angie Nixon for the United States
I am Angie
Senate.
Nixon, and I approve this message.
Need a new outfit for a special occasion? Look no further than Viola's Men's Apparel. Viola's has been providing the latest styles and accessories in Pensacola for over 20 years now. We have clothes for every occasion, and we offer consultations and group discounts. You can trust that our care, quality, and class will be unmatched. Viola's Men's Apparel, for all of your men wear needs.
We're at the Department of Good Fun looking into a buck situation.
I wouldn't call it a situation.
Wait, the Bucks are games?
New Buck Scratch Off games from the Florida Lottery. It's good fun.
I'm Dr. Isaac Williams, and I'm running for School Board District 3. Our community is asking for change, and I agree. District 3 deserves change. District 3 deserves a representative who will listen, communicate, and stay connected to the community. Our students need every opportunity to succeed. Our teachers need support, and our community and parents need a voice. I've spent my time as a servant leader in the Marine Corps, as a pastor, as a community activist, and I'm prepared now to serve District 3 on day one. And I will be honored to earn your support and your vote on August 18th. God bless you. God keep you.
Pensacola is growing, and as we grow, we reflect on our community's history of resilience. Understanding where we came from helps us build upon that resilience and strengthen this community. I'm Mayor D.C. Reeves. Let's keep growing together.
Escambia County District 2 needs a change and a better future. Erica King Please Sims Riley is a builder. She is ready to help build District 2. Together, she will build a stronger Escambia County for every family. She will work hard for you, listen to your concerns, and make a difference. On August 18th, vote for Erica King Please Sims Riley for Escambia County District 2. We are in this struggle together. Vote Erica King Please Sims Riley on August 18th.
I'm Angie Nixon. I didn't grow up with a lot of money. I grew up with a family that worked hard and still struggled. So fighting for working families is not politics for me. It's personal. When people in our state are working hard every day and still can't get ahead, something has to change. And it's why I'm running to be Florida's next United States Senator.
We can lower healthcare costs. We can afford our homes.
I'm running for U.S. Senate to fight every day for you and your family.
I'm Dr. Isaac Williams, candidate for Escambia County School Board District 3. In 5 years, over 5,000 students have walked away from our public schools. That is not just a statistic, that's a wake-up call. Our schools deserve strong and accountable leadership that puts students first, restores trust, and keeps families right here at home. It's time for a change. Terminate the failure. Rebuild our schools. I'm Dr. Isaac Williams, and I will appreciate your vote.
Paid for by Dr. Isaac Williams, Escambia School Board District 3.
So what day is the meeting? Fun day.
With daily draw games starting at $1, every day shall henceforth be known as Fun Day.
Every day's Fun Day with Cash Pop that only takes one number to win. The Florida Lottery. It's good fun.
I'm Robert Bender, your Escambia County Supervisor of Elections. The August election is underway, and this ballot includes elected positions and issues that affect every citizen in Escambia County. Election Day is August 18th, and you have 3 convenient ways to vote. You can request a vote by mail ballot and return it by mail or at any early voting site, vote early August 8th through 15th, or you can vote at your assigned polling place on Election Day. As we celebrate the 250th anniversary of our nation, your vote matters more than ever.
Hello, I'm David Williams, District 3 Representative, seeking re-election to the Escambia County School Board. 4 years ago, I said, together we can make a difference. Today, I'm proud to say, together we have made a difference, thanks to your trust. And because of you, we do not have any failing schools. Our schools are safer, we've closed the achievement gap, and our students are college and career ready. I'm asking for your support again to re-elect me so that we continue the work that we started 4 years ago. Please visit my website at davidwilliams3.com to learn more about my initiatives I have accomplished and the ones I will pursue over the next 4 years. Early voting is August 8th through the 15th, and the primary is August 18th. Your vote is essential to keeping our community moving forward. Thank you.
Hi, this is Dale Gatson on this TGIF Friday. And we've come to bless the name of the Lord through the medium of prayer. And that's all we have in these days and times. Pray with me. Father God in heaven, we thank you for just being our God, and we approach your throne of grace through sacred words of prayer, letting you know that we love you. We want you to know that we thank you for bringing us to the end of another week. Mama would say you have been good to us, Lord. So we thank you on this beautiful Friday morning. And continuously we look to the hills from whence cometh our help. Our help cometh from the Lord. Thank you as we pray now the belovedness of him who suffered, bled, and died, and got up early one Sunday morning. Jesus. Amen.
Joe Morrison Son Funeral Home has been in business since 1913. Hi, I'm David Hawkins, the owner of Joe Morrison Son Funeral Home, saying we are a full-service funeral home. We offer pre-need funeral planning. We have a newly remodeled chapel and conference facility. Stop by and see us today. We have 9 vehicles, all waiting to service you. At Joe Morrison Son Funeral Home, we appreciate your stopping by. On behalf of all of our family here at Joe Morrison Son Funeral Home, thank you so much for allowing our family to serve you.
As a service to our community, we pause to remember those who have recently passed. Our deepest condolences. Our thoughts and prayers are with each family during this time of loss. Thank you for allowing WBQP to serve our community.
WBQP TV Radio wants you to be. Be prepared for the hurricane season.
Hi, Vernon. Here's a look at your weekend weather forecast. It's shaping up to be a warm Gulf Coast weekend with a mix of sunshine, clouds, and a few opportunities for scattered showers. Friday brings a 50% chance of scattered showers under partly cloudy skies. Afternoon highs will reach 87 degrees with a warm overnight low of 76. Saturday looks like the best day of the weekend. Expect mostly sunny skies with just a 20% chance of a passing shower. High temperatures climb to 89 degrees with a low of 77. Sunday, there's a 40% chance of scattered showers. Highs will reach 88 degrees with overnight lows near 78. And looking ahead to your Monday morning commute, temperatures will already be in the low 80s before climbing to a high of 89 degrees during the afternoon. Overall, expect a typical summer weekend with warm temperatures, high humidity, and a few passing showers. This is Cheryl Mulrain, and that's your weekend weather forecast. Have a safe and enjoyable weekend and keep it locked right here on WBQP TV.
Thank God it's Friday! Prepare for the weekend with Morning with Vernon.
It's time for Mornings with Vernon. Yeah. Yeah. Get up now. Come on now. Get up. For Mornings with Vernon. Get up now. Let's go. Get up now. Turn it up now. 1, 2, 3. Let's get it now.
All right, everybody. Good morning. Morning with Vernon. Yes, sir. Morning with Vernon, y'all. Good morning, everybody. You know, we have been talking about all along a program, y'all, called the Emmanuel's Kids Program. They are recruiting for students now. And so that's a program that our beloved Dr. Jill Gaston, the man that prays for us every day, 2 or 3 times a day, he's going to be on talking to us this morning about the Emmanuel's Day. Good morning, Dr. Gaston. How you doing this morning, my man?
Good morning, sir. I thank God for you. I'm doing well. I'm just grateful to God. I'm doing well. No aches, no pains, and I'm pressing on to see what the end is going to be like.
All right.
And I learned that from the old folk. It's coming back to me now. I didn't understand it back then, but the older you get, it comes back to you.
Tell me about that. You saying that, but I often think about all the old saying my grandmama used to say all the time. Now I understand it. Back then, it was just y'all chatter. But now I understand exactly what she meant about all these stuff.
Yeah, my grandpa used to say, "Oh, my big toe, it's hurting. It's gonna rain." Oh, my big, we would laugh at it. Sure enough, that rain comes.
It sure does. I tell you,
I can hear my daddy when I'm working now. Ooh, he would push you, and you didn't have to do your work, and he'll say, "Don't slow up on me, boy." Come on.
I know.
I can't do nothing but do a good job at whatever I do, brother. That's why I'm here this morning. Why I'm here this morning. I have to be the best, no less than the best. And that's what we teach our young people. You can be no less than the best as you come through Emmanuel's Kids.
Yeah, that is so true. Now we want to thank you. We see your face every day, 2 or 3 times a morning. So folks, here is the live and in color. J.O. Gaston, the man that they will pray for you.
Yes.
When anytime that you is standing in the need of prayer. Y'all know we do this all the time. If you want him, he has a prayer line that is open at his number when you're standing in need of prayer. Now I often say, now he always correct me. I say, Doc, prayer changes things. But what you say? What you think?
Prayer changes people too.
That's what I'm talking about.
For things to change, it takes people. Yep. God doesn't operate like he did in the Old Testament, where he actually did it. He uses ordinary people like you and I to bring changes forth in the lives of people.
Yeah.
And so they correlate, they work together. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep, I understand exactly what you're saying. You got this program called the Emmanuel Kids Program.
Yes.
And first of all, before we get into the actual program, can you give us the history of this program, why it came about, why it's important, and then we get into some of the details of it, if you will, okay?
Well, thank you. The program started in 1992. Been about 35 years now. At Eglin Air Force Base, under the direction of Miss Tamara Moore. So the population on the base and Miss Moore, they stayed with the program 10 years until it was up and running, soloing on its own. And Miss Tamara got promoted and relocated to Baltimore, Washington, D.C. area. And everything was thrown in our laps to keep it going. And we've been pressing on since then. And we're still base connected a little bit, not much. But over 3,500 kids have been through our program, both black and white. And now I would consider our kids big dogs. They're lawyers, doctors, professors, probation officers, cops, first lieutenant colonels in the military base, in the military. We just pinned a young lady at NAS Pensacola just about a year ago, lieutenant colonel. We have majors. We've got kids that's working for VA now. All these kids rank from ages 8 to 21 through the Emmaus Kids program. We have a commercial pilot. And they all came through the Emmaus Kids program. We've been endorsed by Billy Graham, Franklin Graham, the city of Baltimore, the city of Mobile, the University of South Alabama, Florida Power and Light, and it goes on and on and on. We send our kids off to college during the summer, Ole Miss, Tulane, Morgan State. It just goes on. University of West Florida, it just goes on and on and on. And we've worked hard to make this happen. You eat, breathe, and sleep it.
Wow. I didn't realize the program has been going on for since 1992, 35 years. I first heard about the program, it's through you.
Yes.
When you were on WRNE with Robert Hill, you talked about the program a lot.
Yes. But we were on the show at night with Eugene Brown Sunday nights. I don't know if you remember when Eugene Brown used to do that show on a Sunday night. I think it was him.
It was Eugene Brown. Yep, sure was.
Yes. We will be on the show with him. We've been featured in the News Journal, Pensacola Magazine. It goes on and on and on.
Okay. Now tell us the current program this year, and why is it important you think that we need to get these folks involved in the Emmanuel Kids program?
Well, the proof is in the pudding. We've raised up over 3,500 kids, and they're all doing well. Number one, out of 3,500 kids, I could probably only tell you of about 10 teen pregnancies or about 5 incarcerations. Other than that, the majority of our kids are doing well. We stay fully connected to them, even though they're married and grown and have their own kids. We're monitoring them almost every day. We've had some in war in Iraq, Afghanistan, other areas of the country, and they will come and visit us here in Pensacola or call us and say, had it not been for the Emmaus Kids program, I don't know whether or not I would have made it. And it goes on and on. And through this program, we've adopted and fostered 25, 30 kids. And so the program is overwhelming to me, even though I'm involved in it. It's scary for me to even look back and see our achievements.
Wow. Now, what about now this year's now is it an tell me the interval of it. Is it an annual program? How does that work?
The 24/7 program.
24/7.
Yes, sir. We've had
So
kids
anybody at any time can okay, well that's good news. That's good to know.
Sir. Yes, sir. We're there 24/7 for our kids and our parents. We've had kids call us in the middle of the night for nosebleed, or we've been involved in a lot of bereavement situations with their families, medical situations. It just goes on and on. I wish I had a whole lot of time to express all this to you, but we're 24/7. We're more of a social agency. We provide mentoring and prevention for the entire family, and we have learned over the years that it's not necessarily the kids that need mentoring. It's the adults too in the family. If the adults knew better, the kids will produce that fruit.
Yeah, that is so true. Now, if one wanted to get involved with the program, tell me what they're gonna need to do.
They can go to our online website. And it's EmmausKidsAndCompany.com. Kids is spelled KIDZ. D as in dog, Z as in zebra. And complete a membership application. And I wish we had time to put that on the monitor, but we don't. But they have my phone number, 850-698-0571, to call me if they can't find that website. But all they have to do is do a membership application, and we'll get them involved in the program, because we have so many ships from different colleges, summer camp, flight school, flight simulation. I mean, we do all that year round. Yes, sir.
Okay, so again, if you talk about the website itself, what is the website so that folks can go to the website?
I would try to give it over the air. Sometimes the pronunciation of the letters don't go over very well when you're talking on the phone and over the air. But it's E as in elephant, M as in Mary, M as in Mary, A as in apple, U as in umbrella, S as in sun, K as in kite, I, D as in dog.
Wait a minute, what was it? You said 5 after the K. You said E-M-M-U-U.
E-M-M-A-U-S. K as in kite. The letter I.
The letter what now?
Like in Isidore.
In the letter I?
Yes, after K.
After K.
Okay. Yeah. K-I-D as in dog, Z as in zebra, A-N-D, company, COMPANY.com.
Okay. Let me see if I can get this correct. Emmaus Kids, EMMAUKID. AUSKID ZANDCOMPANY and company, right? Okay.
EmmausKidsAndCompany.com. If you show it to me on the screen, I can correct it for you. And
is that it?
Well, I can't quite see that. Yeah, that's it.
Yep, that's it. Okay.
That's it.
So, yeah. So if people want to go to that, but easy way, just tell them to Google it. To go to Google EmmausKids.com. Okay.
Yeah, they have to spell Emmaus right, though. That's the thing about it.
The Emmaus. Okay, let me ask you this. Okay, I'm glad you mentioned that. What do Emmaus mean?
Well, it was a village outside of Jerusalem, perhaps 16 miles away from Jerusalem, our current day Jerusalem. And Jesus was walking on the Emmaus Road after his crucifixion. But the little crowd he was walking with, just a few of them, they did not know it was Jesus that they were walking with, or he was walking with them. And they got to talking about how he was crucified, how he was slain, and he was a good man, blah, 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 blah. And they invited him to come in and break bread with them. But they didn't have any idea that it was Jesus. So they call it the Emmaus Road, you know. Good history there. Good history.
Yeah, great history.
Believe it or not, you're going to hear music on that website. And that's from our friend. He grew up in Morris Court. He's a professional jazz player now. But, you know, we just try to keep things where everybody's involved and participating. And
this music here?
Yes, sir. That's powerful stuff. He grew up in Morris Court, right behind my grandma's house.
Really?
Yeah.
Very good. All right.
Before we get off the air today, I need to make these offers to our parents and students for the school year of 2026 and 27. We're giving away Fast Eddie Fun Center packets for kids and parents that want to come to Fast Eddie's and ride the go-kart and play the arcades. We're giving away free packets for those that complete a membership application, and you will earn a free packet to Fast Eddie's Fun Center, located here in Pensacola. And we're offering all these things to those that are in Mobile, Baldwin, Escambia, Santa Rosa, Okaloosa County. And if they want to enjoy Fast Eddie's, it's a fun place to go. I've taken a shot at those go-karts before. I don't know if you have, Vernon, but they are fun. And it's a good way to teach your child how to drive. I must say that. And in Emmaus Kids, we've gone there and taken about 20 kids there, and they run those go-karts, man. Woo! They run those go-karts like crazy. But we're offering those packets to families and kids that for the entire school year of 2026, 27, just by doing a Emmaus Kids membership application online. And once you hit the submit button, we will be notified by our administrator that you want to be involved in receiving those packets. Now, something to mention real quickly, Vernon, because the clock is spinning on us.
Okay.
We
well, you should take your time. You take your time. I'll allow time for you. You are prayer man. I know if you got to go, I understand, but don't. No, I'm not going to rush you.
I'm good to 8:30, but
okay.
The program wants to mentor some of our young men that are school age, and they must have at least a C+ average, and we want to take time in mentoring them. For instance, how to tie your tie, fine dining, travel, presenting yourself in meetings, speaking before the public. These are things that we would like to share with our young men, and we will work closely with them and challenge them to become productive citizens in our society. So we would like to mentor a core group of young men, school-aged, perhaps middle school, high school, and they must have at least a C average, because we know those that have high grade averages are apt to learning and being disciplined in either military or college bound or trade school bound. So we offer that to everybody. Just go online and complete that membership application. We'll get in contact with you, or you can give me a call at 850-698-0571. Now, let me tell you something. This is the truth. My kids came up through this program when they were 8 years old. My kids are grown now. I have to pull a ticket to see my own kids, but they're Ivy League kids. They're big dogs. And they came right out of this program because we pushed them along with the other kids to become great and successful and productive in our society. So that's what we're about, and we want the public to know that. We would also like to start chapters, new chapters. We've had kids in Atlanta, Texas, North Carolina, D.C., and Mobile, Alabama, Baldwin County, Milton, Florida. We've had kids all over the place, and we have groomed them to adults now, and we would like to start chapters in other cities, anywhere in the country. If you're willing to work and make it happen, we'd love to start chapters in other cities. Just contact me at 850-698-0571, and we'll tell you how to get started. But you must be willing to work, because this just does not come by dreaming it. We have to put forth effort behind it. Now, Brother Vernon, I'm back to you. Any questions? You're welcome to ask me.
Okay, I'm just wanting to make sure that people understand everything. You know, if you know me now, okay, I'm the kind of person that keeps it real. And I got this thing here because I wanted you to come on. You know, I've been talking about coming on, but
Yes,
but I put this up every once in a while so that people understand what I'm talking about. So if you didn't get it from the horse's mouth, stop this. I wanted you to come on and explain this program to everybody. Because this is a very important program. But I learned something today. I didn't realize how long y'all been involved with this program.
Oh, yes, sir.
And I wanted folks to understand that it's an anytime program. You can join this program.
Yes.
Anytime. These kids, you said that they got to be the eligible ages is between ages 13.
No.
The
program itself is designed for kids 6 to 21 years old.
Okay.
But for us to recruit and mentor young men, we prefer they be at least middle school, high school. But the program is open for anyone 6 to 21. As a matter of fact, we're getting ready to give away school supplies real soon. We've got a shipment coming in. And also, for those that are listening, even around the world right now, you can go to our website and take a peek at everything we do. It tells you and show you everything this program does. I'm not even mentioning half of it. We have a medical school, as a matter of fact. We train at the University of South Alabama for our kids who want to go into the medical field. It is mind-blowing. And I learn a whole lot when I work with these kids and travel with them all over the place. We've been all in Canada, studying the Underground Railroad verbatim back to the United States. We've worshiped Harriet Tubman's church. We've had banquets at Harriet Tubman's church. We've been on Good Morning America with Patti LaBelle. Somebody ought to say amen. We've performed performances at the Apollo Theater, and we were invited back to present ourselves as candidates for the Apollo Theater. You remember when they used to do the show every Sunday night?
Mm-hmm.
You remember that? Every Sunday night we was...
I remember that. Yeah, with the Sandman sweeping them off.
Yes. They invited us back to train and become on their show, become part of their show on a Sunday night. So we've been everywhere. We've been all south of Florida on the islands. It just goes on and on and on. We train kids to go to D.C. and work for USA Today or CVS Drugs. We've done all that. We send kids away to job shadowing programs. We've got kids now that go out to our airport in Pensacola without my knowing and take off in a plane with their instructor and stay in the air 1 hour and come back and land at the Pensacola International Airport. And that's the stuff that we do. We're doing flight simulation every month now. and where we sit behind those simulators and train kids to take off and land and all that good stuff. So it's good stuff, man.
Wow. Well, I'm glad you are able to come on and talk about this program, because I think it's a very important program. You know, and with everything that's going on today in today's world, Doc Gatson, you know, kids getting into everything, and you heard about all that stuff down during the 4th of July, and every morning, I have to report on some teenagers being shot, stuff like that. And I just reported yesterday, 4 kids were shot. They were hopefully okay with shotgun, stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what my grandmother used to always have a saying, that old saying that she used to have all the time, and it rang true today. And I know what she meant. I know what she meant. An idle mind is the devil's workshop. Okay?
Yes.
She used to say that to me a lot. And that's why she kept me busy all the time. My daddy believed in that. So he kept us busy doing all the time. So he said, an idle mind is the devil's workshop. Now I know what it means.
Yes, and you know what? My granddaddy said, boy, get out there behind that pie and breathe some of that clay. They kept you busy. And what's happening now, Vernon? I'm a social worker, and I know this stuff. I know what I'm talking about. We used to have mud deers and big mamas. Well, big mamas and mud deers, they're extinct now. There are no more big mamas. There are no more mud deers. They're extinct for the simple reason that children are having babies at 14 years old, and their parents had a baby at 14 years old. I'm dealing with a 29-year-old grandmama. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so nobody's teaching anybody anymore. The thought process is not being conquered right now by anybody. Kids are virtually growing themselves up. And that's why we have the Emmaus Kids program. All of our kids, I say 95% of all our kids are successful right now. You ever see the cars they drive? Say, how can you drive that? Look at what I'm driving. They just laugh at me, man. We've got a girl living in a mansion down in South Florida right now that was in this program. We've got one that's a doctor in South Florida right now that was in this program. And it goes on and on. One of our former kids called us from Alaska the other day. She's in Alaska, touring Alaska with her little girls. But she grew up in this program. We showed them that there was another world out there, and not a third world, but another world that they could live in.
Wow.
And I know I'm preaching. Forgive me. The preacher coming out in me. Forgive me.
Okay. Now you did you want to kind of sum up everything?
No, sir. I want to encourage parents and students to join the Emmaus Kids program. You cannot lose out. You can only gain. Just go to Emmaus Kids and Company.com and complete an application and complete it fully. Because you will have to have a full application to receive scholarships and all that good stuff. And we will make contact with you. And don't forget the FAFSA is. You have the packets for both kids and their families. And we're going to be doing that the entire school year of 2026-27. And I'm grateful that you have allowed me to come on the program today. And perhaps we can do it again sometime later.
Yeah, well, just let me know whenever you need to come back on, and we'll make time for you, Doc Gaston.
Yes, sir.
You got that. But I want folks to understand that if they want to get their kids in this program, that's this number down at the bottom there. Y'all look at that number there. It's 850-698-0571, and get your kids, all your grandkids. In some cases, in my case, even my great-grandkids, get them involved in something positive. And if they want to be a role model and you recruiting the Ivy League students to help with the program, that is certainly a good thing, to have these kids involved with something constructive and something positive. They can't be a participant. They can be to help help run the program. So that's something
Yes,
for
sir.
something for everybody in here
Yes, sir.
as well. Is
Yes, sir.
there anything else?
Okay.
Gaston, I want
One.
to thank you. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. One quick thing. Every year in December, we do a huge Christmas banquet. You will hear about it. Get on board as quick as you can, because once we max out, we can't take anybody else. And we have maxed out many times. So we do a huge Christmas banquet. It's only $20 per person. I guarantee you will not leave hungry. And also, we like working with senior citizens. If some of our seniors want to get together, put together a core group of 15 or 20 of you, we'd love to take you out to dinner and let you have a fun evening, or take you to a movie, or take you sightseeing, or take you shopping. Just get with me and we will make it happen, because we believe in the total man.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Very good. Thank you. Now, before we get out of here, Doc, okay, let's tell them about your prayer line, okay? That anybody that's standing in the need of prayer. One thing you always tell me all the time, you said, Doc, prayer changes, not only changes things, but it changes people. If you're standing in the need of prayer, can they call you anytime they need a prayer?
They can call me. What I will do is schedule a time to call them back and pray with them, because when I pray, I have to have quality time to make sure that I'm connecting with heaven. I don't believe in just spontaneous prayer unless there's an emergency, somebody on the street, somebody just fell out, somebody just died. But as far as actually approaching the throne of grace, I believe in situating my mind and my heart, taking everything off of it, and then we go and pray. So more than likely, I will schedule time to get back with them.
Okay, well, very good. Very good. Anything else?
Well, I want everybody to know that I came through the struggles of this life. That's why I give back. I've been to the dark side of the valley and the rugged side of the mountains. And that's why I love to give back. I want the Lord to use every thread and fiber inside of me till the day I die. Because this world cannot afford me a home, as Mama would say. So I'm here for the duration. I'm here for God's people, both young and old.
Well, thank you for taking your time out this morning and coming to us and talk to us about the Emmanuel Kids program. It is definitely something that I think that definitely we all should get your kids involved in. I'm telling you, we can't do enough for our kids, and folks just don't realize how important it is to keep your kids involved in something constructive, because their mind is running. If they don't get involved with something constructive, definitely got to get involved with something negative. Okay, so thank you for having programs and trying to reach out to community and working with our kids again. Okay.
Yes, sir. And thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Sir.
Now, that is
Yes,
Dr.
sir.
J. O. Gaston. You know, he prayed for us. You see him every day. In fact, you see him 2 or 3 times a day praying for us. And he brings our morning prayer every morning. He starts his program off every morning with a prayer. And I thank God for him. And I thank God for his incitement that he wanted to do this. He came to us with it, with this idea. And he's been doing it with WRNE for years. I'm just trying to pick up the mantle where Robert Hill left off at on WBQP. All right, y'all. I'm going to take a commercial break. I wanted to talk to somebody at the National Coalition of 100 Black Women about their upcoming. They got an upcoming program, the HAT program. I'm trying to get somebody, because the sheriff is not going to be on. And sheriff usually comes on today at this time frame, but he got some important people in town, so he's not going to be able to make it on today. So I thought I'd give that time to the people to talk about the HAT show. It's short notice. I know that they may be able to come on and they may not be able to come on, but we'll see. But I'm going to take a break though. But when we come back, we'll see what happened. I need to get into some other stuff, particularly some African American news and some other stuff I didn't get a chance to cover so far. So stay tuned. I'll be right back.
It's time for Mornings with Vernon. Yeah. Yeah. Get up now. Come on now. Get up. For Mornings with Vernon. Get up now. Let's go. Get up now. Turn it up now. 1, 2, 3. Let's get it out.
For 75 years, Baptist has brought innovative care to our community. Through our Andrews Institute, we continue the legacy by providing advanced total joint care, restoring mobility, strength, and quality of life. Baptist Healthcare, here for you then, now, and always.
We're at the Department of Good Fun looking into a buck situation.
I wouldn't call it a situation.
Wait, the bucks are games?
New Buck Scratch-Off games from the Florida Lottery. It's good fun.
I'm Angie Nixon. I didn't grow up with a lot of money. I grew up with a family that worked hard and still struggled. So fighting for working families is not politics for me. It's personal. When people in our state are working hard every day and still can't get ahead, something has to change. And it's why I'm running to be Florida's next United States Senator.
We can lower healthcare costs. We can afford our homes.
I'm running for U.S. Senate to fight every day for you and your family.
So what day is the meeting? Fun day.
With daily draw games starting at $1, every day shall henceforth be known as Fun Day.
Every day's Fun Day with Cash Pop that only takes one number to win. The Florida Lottery. It's good fun.
Joe Morrison Son Funeral Home has been in business since 1913. Hi, I'm David Hawkins, the owner of Joe Morrison Son Funeral Home, saying we are a full-service funeral home. We offer pre-need funeral planning. We have a newly remodeled chapel and conference facility. Stop by and see us today. We have 9 vehicles, all waiting to service you. At Joe Morrison Son Funeral Home, we appreciate your stopping by. On behalf of all of our family here at Joe Morrison Son Funeral Home, thank you so much for allowing our family to serve you.
Escambia County District 2 needs a change and a better future. Erica King Please Sims Riley is a builder. She is ready to help build District 2. Together, she will build a stronger Escambia County for every family. She will work hard for you, listen to your concerns, and make a difference. On August 18th, vote for Erica King Please Sims Riley for Escambia County District 2. We are in this struggle together. Vote Erica King Please Sims Riley on August 18th.
Choosing the right school is one of the most important decisions you'll make for your child. At Jacqueline Harris Preparatory Academy, we provide a safe, supportive environment where students grow academically and personally. Through strong core instruction and unique programs, students build confidence, creativity, and real-world skills. Enroll your child today and join us as Jacqueline Harris Preparatory Academy celebrates 25 years of serving the Pensacola community.
Keep growing.
Remember where you came from. It's the foundation of who you are.
Show up for others.
That's been our approach at Penn Air for 90 years. Penn Air Credit Union, 90 years strong.
Northwest Florida voters, the choice for the United States Senate is clear. Angie Nixon. Angie is running to represent you and to fight for Florida families in Washington with the same strength and determination she demonstrated
For
in
you and your
Tallahassee.
family, not
She
the
believes
insiders
Florida's
or the
future
group.
should be shaped by the people, not corrupt billionaires or crooked politicians. Hardworking Floridians deserve good jobs, real opportunities, and a fair chance to achieve their own American dream.
Because
for a senator who will stand up for you, vote Angie Nixon for the United
I am
States
Angie
Senate.
Nixon, and I approve this message.
My name is Dr. Neelam Dinaha Perry, and I'm running for U.S. Senator to bring compassion, integrity, and real solutions back to leadership. As a physician, I've seen families struggle with healthcare, rising costs, and broken systems. That's why I'm fighting for affordable healthcare for all, better jobs, safer communities, and honest government. Together, we can restore trust, create change, and build a healthier future for everyone. I'm Dr. Neelam Dinaha Perry, and I approve this message.
I'm Robert Bender, your Escambia County Supervisor of Elections. The August election is underway, and this ballot includes elected positions and issues that affect every citizen in Escambia County. Election Day is August 18th, and you have 3 convenient ways to vote. You can request a vote by mail ballot and return it by mail or at any early voting site, vote early August 8th through 15th, or you can vote at your assigned polling place on Election Day. As we celebrate the 250th anniversary of our nation, your vote matters more than ever.
Pensacola is growing, and as we grow, we reflect on our community's history of resilience. Understanding where we came from helps us build upon that resilience and strengthen this community. I'm Mayor D.C. Reeves. Let's keep growing together.
I'm Dr. Isaac Williams, running for Escambia County School Board District 3. District 3 is asking for a change, and I agree. District 3 deserves a representative who will listen, communicate, and stay connected. I'm a retired military leader, a pastor, a community leader, and I'm ready to serve. I'll support teachers, strengthen schools, put students first, and always involve parents. I'm Dr. Isaac Williams. On August 18th, I will appreciate your vote.
A political ad by Dr. Isaac Williams, Escambia School Board District 3.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you. Call State Farm agent Arthur Searcy for your personal price plan today.
Hello, I'm David Williams, District 3 Representative, seeking re-election to the Escambia County School Board. 4 years ago, I said, together we can make a difference. Today, I'm proud to say, together we have made a difference, thanks to your trust. And because of you, we do not have any failing schools. Our schools are safer, we've closed the achievement gap, and our students are college and career ready. I'm asking for your support again to re-elect me so that we continue the work that we started 4 years ago. Please visit my website at davidwilliams3.com to learn more about my initiatives I have accomplished and the ones I will pursue over the next 4 years. Early voting is August 8th through the 15th, and the primary is August 18th. Your vote is essential to keeping our community moving forward. Thank you.
WBQP TV Radio wants you to be prepared for the hurricane season. As a service to our community, we pause to remember those who have recently passed. Our deepest condolences. Our thoughts and prayers are with each family during this time of loss. Thank you for allowing WBQP to serve our community.
Hi, this is Shale Gatson on this TGIF Friday. And we've come to bless the name of the Lord through the medium of prayer. And that's all we have in these days and times. Pray with me. Father God in heaven, we thank you for just being our God, and we approach your throne of grace through sacred words of prayer, letting you know that we love you. We want you to know that we thank you for bringing us to the end of another week. Mama would say you have been good to us, Lord. So we thank you on this beautiful Friday morning. And continuously we look to the hills, from whence cometh our help. Our help cometh from the Lord. Thank you as we pray now the belovedness of him who suffered, bled, and died, and got up early one Sunday morning. Jesus. Amen.
Hi, Vernon. Here's a look at your weekend weather forecast. It's shaping up to be a warm Gulf Coast weekend with a mix of sunshine, clouds, and a few opportunities for scattered showers. Friday brings a 50% chance of scattered showers under partly cloudy skies. Afternoon highs will reach 87 degrees with a warm overnight low of 76. Saturday looks like the best day of the weekend. Expect mostly sunny skies with just a 20% chance of a passing shower. High temperatures climb to 89 degrees with a low of 77. Sunday, there's a 40% chance of scattered showers. Highs will reach 88 degrees with overnight lows near 78. And looking ahead to your Monday morning commute, temperatures will already be in the low 80s before climbing to a high of 89 degrees during the afternoon. Overall, expect a typical summer weekend with warm temperatures, high humidity, and a few passing showers. This is Cheryl Mulrain, and that's your weekend weather forecast. Have a safe and enjoyable weekend and keep it locked right here on WBQP TV.
Thank God it's Friday! Prepare for the weekend with Morning with Vernon.
It's time for Mornings with Vernon. Yeah. Yeah. Get up now. Come on now. Get up. For Mornings with Vernon. Get up now. Let's go. Get up now. Turn it up now. 1, 2, 3. Let's get it now.
All right, y'all. Good morning. Morning with Vernon this morning. Let me get into some of the public service announcement, the community news that's happening in and around our community this morning. I know it's going to be the last minute thing here we're going to talk about. I was trying to get somebody, we got the hat show going on this weekend, okay, down at Sandra's Beach. And I was trying to get Linda, somebody to come on. It was a last minute thing, but you there, Linda? Good morning, sugar. I was trying to. This Vernon. You gonna make okay? Well, great. Let me get this thing off there. I'm trying to find your flyer this morning and everything. How you doing this morning, sugar?
Allowed us to see a new day, so we're gonna make the best of it, Okay,
well, let's talk about. Let me bring up. I had it number 4 here. Let me see if I can bring it up.
There you are.
There it is. Okay, how you doing this morning, Linda?
I am good, just not camera ready because I'm making some runs, but we good.
No problem. I had a little time because the sheriff was not able to come on this morning because he got some. And I said, well, this is a good time. Y'all treat me just like Rodney Dangerfield. And I thought about it yesterday. I said, the hat show is coming on this weekend, and we usually have y'all on to talk about this hat show.
Right.
But that's okay. Just treat me.
We'll
treat me any kind of way. I used to be a judge. Y'all fired me for being a judge.
Never fired. No, nothing but love, sir. Nothing but love. And I do want to say thank you so much for always being there. I think it was just some miscommunication as well as we didn't get in touch with you a little sooner with our communication and marketing, but we got it. We're here now. Everything happens right on time.
All right, Linda, let's talk about the history of this. This is your 23rd scholarship hat show. Okay, how did that all come about?
This came about. 24 years ago, because one year we weren't able to make it. This is when the original chartering members through the National Coalition of 100 Black Women, we always, all of our chapters have a signature program that we do within our community. And our chartering president at that time was Sister Mamie Hickson, and members was Lola Presley, Christine Harris Lewis, Modest McCorvey, Charlotte Bimbo, Althea Martin, and her mother, I can't remember her name, but they all got together and collectively thought about a fundraising thing for our young people. So we did the hat show because as a Black culture, if we look back, our mothers and grandmothers, that Sunday morning, getting up, going to church, that was our day. They put on their best, and they had that signature hat, that crown. And they wore those gloves, and the shoes were polished. Back in the day when they came and they represented, they put on their best. So that's what they brought it back to, that to have our women of color come in wearing their crowns and looking wonderful and sophisticated, to show, going back to like this Rooted in Soul. That was a theme I thought of this year. We need to look back at that stuff, where we came from. We got so much going on nowadays that if we don't look back to where we came from, we'll never know where we're going. So that's kind of how it started with our sisters back in the day, with the hat. So, and then we added the scholarship for our young people a little later on. But that's where it began, with those beautiful queens.
Wow, I'm telling you. And it has been a very successful program for you guys. Let me ask you this. You hold it every year, the second Sunday in August every year. Why the second Sunday in August?
Yes, every second Sunday in August. That's a standing program for us.
Did that second Sunday mean, did that have any significance, or just y'all just had the first one, just kept to that standard? Why second Sunday in August?
I don't have any significance to the second Sunday. It's just when they started it, it just stuck, and we've just been doing it every year since then.
Okay. All right then. Now, let me ask you, is it, I know you guys always have a sellout. Is it too late to get a ticket?
We have tickets available on Eventbrite, and no, it's not too late. We're going to keep that slot open until the date of the show, so that they can get their tickets. So please, they're selling out. We have a few tables left. We want to see their faces in the place. We have, again, with our theme, Rooted in Soul, Crown and Excellence. It's going to be a Motown theme. Again, and looking at Motown, a history of Motown, the Candy Statons, the Marvin Gayes, the Marvelettes, the Stevie Wonders, the songs that they sang back during that day, those songs had meaning. The Donny Hathaways, those songs touched on a lot of things that was going on during that time. And now, as you know, but what we have going on now from the man that's supposed to be in charge of the whole United States, and all of those, his friends, we as a people, we got to get back rooted in soul. We got to understand that we got to work together as a people, stick together as a people, Black and brown people, work together and make sure that we come out as winners and stay together, because it takes us all. Like they say, it takes a village. It takes us all collectively to make this thing happen. And our young people are the people that we're pouring into to get these scholarships. I've asked these churches and other organizations to make donations, because the funds that we're giving to them, I would love for us to be able to give them $2,000 to $3,000 each to help them out each year. But we got to have them, pour into the donations that we receive. Goes to these young people to help get them acclimated to college, get them the financial backing that they're needed for the first year. And so we're wanting to make sure that they are our future. We pour into them so that they can put back into us and and be that success story. Our young people, I mean, that's our legacy, as we move forward. That's just where we are. So make donations, buy those tickets. Let's do it.
Well, I'm glad you said that because you're a nonprofit organization and people can how can one make a donation for such a worthy cause here?
They can get in touch with me. We also have information on our Facebook page that they can that we are a 5013C organization. They can make the donations to write it off on their taxes. So again, they can reach out to me directly. I'll be more than happy to get with them and send them the information they need for that. But yes, we're reaching out and anything that we can get. The more we get, we acknowledge those who sponsor, and those sponsors are acknowledged during our program. As to who's getting a scholarship or sponsorship from Mars Printing Company and Realtor. He's one of our sponsors this year, along with Sister Mamie Hickson, Christine Harris Lewis, and those are some of our chapter members. Aaron Wilmer of Wilmer Financial, Dr. Joy Powell and her company. So yes, we're wanting to make sure we want some churches. I want to call out our Black churches and other organizations. Pour into this. Help us help our future generations. We're going to raise up some more Martin Luther Kings and some more Malcolm X's and we got to build that foundation for them to feel secure and making sure that they know that we got their backs. We're here for them.
Absolutely. Now, do y'all continue the tradition of having whoever wear the best hat? Because I know when you go there, everybody wear their finest headpiece, men and women.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all still have the contest to see who got the best hat on like you used to?
You know what? We had the contest, and what happened with that, we had to dial it back a little bit because it got more focused on the contest and not the students. So, so we're wanting people to come in, wear their best, and yes, we're going to have some people to come around and look at these sisters wearing these hats and get them out there and get them recognized for their hats. So put your staple hat piece, your crown, the biggest hats. We'll see what you get if you can get recognized.
Yeah, Linda, as I say and think back, and you think about hat, that is a part of our culture. I can remember when I was a young boy and we go to church every Sunday, and these women wear the finest hats they can find in church. So and I don't have to get with Robin. We got to do a little research on what's the association with Black women and these nice hats on. What's the origin of that? I'm a history person and I'm a nosy person, and I always try to find out why. What's the relationship between Black women and these nice hats?
Well, I can tell you there is a book called Crowns, and it does give you some a lot of history about Black women, their hats, the significance of it. I did a little research on it as well. In Africa, women, their hair was their crown and glory. They covered it up. They did the head wraps. And so we went from the head wraps to a hat. And so it was just something that's been handed down throughout the years. But yes, do that history on that, and that's where it come from. But I remember my grandmother; she was a mother of 10, and I know back in the day they had big meetings in Alabama. We would go to Chestnut, Alabama. And my grandmother would have, as a mother of 10, they would have that one or two dresses. Now, nowadays we got
church clothes.
3 or 4, church clothes. We got closets full of clothes and said we still don't have anything to wear. But my grandmother would put her dress on, as she would say, her foundations. Young women don't know about girdles and all that kind of stuff. But she would put that dress on and put that hat on, and her shoes would be polished, and she looked like $1 million. I mean, like back in the day, those TV stars and actresses. So I admired how she would groom her hair. They would press that hair and have it laid, and she always had really pretty curly hair. But she put those hats on, and she had maybe one or two, but those it just completed the outfit. She had gloves, and all the women, they stockings. I know ladies don't wear stockings anymore. My husband is a my husband is he's a stickler for that. He says, you get dressed up, and a woman don't have on pantyhose, they don't complete the outfit. So uh, he's got that. Yeah.
The more you talk, the more I'm harking back to the days of old. I remember my mama and my grandma when in the days when they wore stockings, and before they could provide I guess I guess later on in life they was able to afford girdles that had the little support thing to hold them up.
Right.
But before then, they used to tie the stockings up in a knot.
At the knee. That's right.
And they stay up too.
They did. They knew how to do that thing. I tried it one time and then went out and almost lost my stocking. I say it's flying down my leg. I didn't know how to do that knot. But but yes, they did that, and they looked well put together. Yeah. And I just love looking at vintage photos of our Black sisters back in the day. And then compare them to our young ladies of now. Bonnets on their heads. That's not the crown. Pajamas out in public, house shoes. Back in the day, they took pride. If they ever wore rollers outside the house, they would have a beautiful silk scarf on.
Yeah.
Their face was made. They never walked out the house looking half put together, ever.
You know, we did a story this week on Tuskegee Institute. They're cracking down on that now, that they're not allowing students now to come to class with house shoes on and bonnets on and house coats and all that other kind of stuff. I'm glad they are, because that says a lot about decorum and stuff like that. We just kind of got away from all of that. You know, and my thing is not only in school, but I see it when I do go. I see it in the church. You know, people coming in, and in my opinion, you know, I think maybe it's appropriate for them, but in my opinion, I can understand come as you are, but show a little respect to God.
Exactly.
If you ask me. You know, show a little respect. You know, don't just come there just looking any kind of. It is one thing. If you can't afford it, but it's another thing when you can, but you come there looking all kinds of ways.
Right.
But then I'm gonna leave you with this joke, because everybody know me. I like to tell a lot of stupid jokes, and I know you probably heard this joke. And this lady was she was poor, and she couldn't, and she was really self-conscious about coming to church, but she was coming to church, and they start singing, and she had some underwear that wasn't, you know, had a little few holes in it and stuff like that, but she came to church, and so, but she was feeling self-conscious about it, and so the choir started singing, "Holy, holy, holy, God Almighty," you know, and it said the lady jumped up in the middle of church and said, "They may be holy, but the damn sure clean." Anyway,
and there you have it now.
There you got it.
That's right. They're clean.
Yeah, they're clean. Exactly right.
You're right. Well, Mr. Watson, I'm with you. I'm so glad they're cracking down on that, because as I was growing up, my parents always told me when I walked out the house, I was a reflection of them. We didn't have a lot, and I passed that same thing on to my daughters. You are a reflection of me. How you look, you conduct yourself, that's a reflection on your parenting and your parents. So don't go out here acting crazy and looking crazy. But even back in the day, we didn't have a lot. We didn't have a lot. Just think back when, growing up back in the day in Alabama and folks didn't have a lot. But they came out the house well groomed. Their pants were pressed and starched. Their hair was neatly combed. Their shoes was polished, even if they had to get fat out the smokehouse and grease them shoes up. They did it.
What you know about a smokehouse?
Smokehouse.
You know what? But anyhow, we got to get out of here. But
okay, babe.
But Linda, I need you to you talking, you old country girl. You talking like you know what you're talking about. So we got to get on here one day and just talk about. Were you born and raised in Alabama?
No, I was born and raised right here in Pensacola, Florida.
What you know about smokehouse and all that kind of stuff? Y'all city folks don't know nothing about stuff like that.
Listen, yes, I do. My grandmother was born in Monroeville, Alabama. My father was born in Greenville, Alabama. And going up there to visit my family, going to Chestnut. So I know. And being around my grandmother, I love being around my elders. I learned so much. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, again, folks, this weekend, right? They can go down to and not too late to get a ticket. And how do they get a ticket again? Tell them again.
Eventbrite. The tickets are on sale. We have a few tables available, so jump on there right now. Go ahead and get it done, and we look forward to seeing you crowned, looking excellent, Mr. Watson. I look forward to seeing your handsome face there too, if you're available. And so, yes, come on out, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, now can they get a ticket at the door if they need to?
We don't have them at the door. We try to get them all done.
Get them online. Okay.
Yes. So it doesn't hold up the line.
Well, and that's a good reason for it, because you guys pay caterers and stuff. You got to prepare. They have to know how to prepare the food and stuff like that and so forth. So Eventbrite.com. But this is a standing event that happens every year, second Sunday of every year. And you put it on your calendar. I had it on my calendar. That's the reason I remembered it, Linda. But otherwise, I wouldn't have remembered if I hadn't looked at my. Oh, so the hat show is coming up.
Oh, well, I'm gonna put you on my calendar. Make sure that I contact you directly.
So I don't get snubbed anymore, huh?
You are never snubbed.
Just snub. Y'all just snub me, but that's all right. Never. I still love y'all anyway.
Oh, we love you more.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. And listen, anytime you want to sit there and talk about old times, I'm available. Let me know. Okay,
I'm going to call you. We're going to have an old time conversation. I want to test your country knowledge against my country knowledge. See, the city boy, country boy versus city girl, what she thinks she knows about the country.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, let's do it. Thank you, Linda. We'll talk to you later, y'all.
All right.
Now, this is Linda, y'all, with the 100 Coalition of the Negro women or black women?
The National Coalition of 100 Black Women. That's us.
National Coalition of 100 Black Women.
Yes.
Don't y'all forget that. Don't you forget on August the 12th, this Sunday, the hat show that you want to be at Sanders Beach Community Center. It starts at 2 p.m. And it's an event you don't want to miss. Linda, thank you.
All right, we appreciate you.
Okay.
Have a beautiful day.
All right, you too. Y'all, my time is up. I'll see you. I hope you have a great weekend. You know what Robert Hill always say, the weekend in the Gulf Coast is made for each other. And so I want you to not only have a great weekend, but I definitely want you to have a safe weekend so that when we come back on Monday, that you're going to be smiling and play the lottery. Maybe you can win. You know, the Powerball has increased up to about almost $850 million or $900 million, something like that. Play it. Remember that attitude. I said, keep that positive attitude going, y'all, and you can win. And if you do win, break me off a little piece, Lois. Okay, I know you're gonna win. I know you're gonna win. So break it. Don't forget it. As my side piece said when I win the lottery, don't forget about me. So when y'all win the lottery, don't forget about me. I love y'all. See you on Monday. Y'all have a great weekend.
It's time for Mornings with Vernon. Yeah. Yeah. Get up now. Come on now. Get up. For Mornings with Vernon. Get up now. Let's go. Get up now. Turn it up now.